Paige Bueckers and company held to strict locker room demand amid Dallas' four-game losing streak. Old habits die hard. Dallas Wings slipped into their start-of-the-season form in that third quarter against the Las Vegas Aces. Paige Bueckers and company were more or less able to keep up with Vegas till that third quarter. They let slip and the two-time champions capitalized, gaining a 20-point lead with just one quarter to go. Despite a late surge from the Wings, led by a determined effort from Paige Bueckers, the Aces managed to hold firm for a 90-86 victory. It marked the fourth straight loss for Dallas, bringing them dangerously close to slipping back into the struggles that plagued their early season form. Yet, what makes this slide more frustrating is that their current level of play is far removed from those early stumbles. Bueckers finished the game with 20 points and 8 assists, along with 2 steals, out of which 8 points and 4 assists came in that last quarter comeback attempt. But when you are up against an experienced A'ja Wilson at the top of her game, fighting an uphill battle, there is little one can do. Following that self-inflicted loss, Chris Coughlins had a clear message for the players on how he wants this team to play. He told the media, "I think I want us to play faster, more consistently, and with playing faster is making better decisions. So I want us to establish that pace and that tempo, and I think you saw it in stretches tonight. How fast can we get up and down the floor? Now find that balance of fast. Okay, now slow it down to be able to still get into action and generate high-quality shots." The Wings have been true to that style throughout this season. They are the 5th fastest team in the league with 80.04 possessions per game, and also have 13.1% of their points scored via fast breaks, which is the 6th most in the league. And they can be even better. Bueckers has a lot more range in her passing than she has displayed so far. She needs support when it comes to scoring. To control the pace of the game, they need to be active on both ends of the court, and their defense has largely been letting them down. Coughlins further said, "Our growth opportunity continues to be finding a physicality and being able to dictate and disrupt defensively without fouling. We just beat people to the free throw line too much. And, tonight it was the same story, right?" He concluded with, "So, we've got to have a better discipline." That is the core issue with Dallas trying to play an up-tempo style. Their defense simply cannot keep up, nor is it experienced enough to use physicality without getting into foul trouble. They currently rank second in the league with 20 personal fouls per game, a number that has haunted them all season. The pursuit of discipline has been ongoing, but with a roster as young as the Wings, that level of maturity takes time to develop. Even when it came to defending against Wilson, Coughlins saw their struggles. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to execute it on the floor. So, we've got to learn and continue to grow together to find ways to disrupt great players. What Chris Coughlins is aiming for, a blend of relentless pace with controlled execution to create high-quality looks, is a tall order. Drawing it up on paper is one thing, but replicating it consistently on the floor is another. The entire system depends heavily on sound decision-making, and that is where the inexperience of Dallas rookies becomes apparent. Until they gain more reps and learn to read the game instinctively, executing Coughlins' vision will remain a work in progress. Zooming out, Wings have a solid core to build on. Losing stings. Losing streaks cut even deeper, and the Wings have felt plenty of both this season. They opened with 4 straight losses, hit a brutal 7-game skid shortly after, and now find themselves stuck in another 4-game slide. But this is not a failure. It is part of the process. This was never meant to be a year about chasing championships. It is a season of discovery, about figuring out who fits next to Paige Bueckers in the long-term vision. This is not about polishing a finished product. It is about pouring the foundation. And on that front, Dallas is making real progress. The rookie class beyond Bueckers has stepped up. A'ja James is showing real offensive upside, averaging 8.3 points and 2.8 assists while flashing creativity as a playmaker. Louisa Geiselsoter looks like a rare stretch 5 who can both shoot and defend. JJ Quinterly has been electric since being added to the starting lineup. Against a veteran Aces squad, she turned heads with 17 points, 4 assists, 5 steals, and 5 rebounds. Performances like that are not flukes, they are building blocks. At the start of the season, all eyes were on Bueckers. She was the lone beacon of hope. But now she is help. Meanwhile, Eric Ogunbowale's recent play raises real questions about he.